The players are just coming out here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. So let's give you the Hartlepool team in full then. In goal is the former Watford and Ipswich man, Scott Loach. Captain Carl Mangay starts at right back with Blair Adams, who we just mentioned at left back. The centre backs, Keith Watson and Michael Ledger. The centre midfielder will be Michael Woods and Liam Donnelly. We expect that Nicky Devedix will be on the left and Lewis Hawkins on the right, leaving Jake Cassidy and Jonathan Franks to lead the line. On the bench, Ryan Catterick, Jack Munns, Devente Rodney, Louis Lang and Connor Newton. The Daggers then, as we said, one change to the side, will be looking to pick up 3 points today. In goal, Mark Cousins, who's been in excellent form and made a couple of great saves, I'm told, at home to Leyden Orient. Craig Robson captains the side alongside Kevin Locko as Scott Doe sits on the bench. Jake Howes at left back and Sam Ling at right back. We expect to be a 2-3-1 with Matt Robinson and Andre Boucard in the holding midfield, who did so well as a pair last season. Okabaneri continues his run in the side. I suspect he will be on the right with Dan Sparks on the left. Luke Howell in behind Michael Cheek. On the bench, Lewis Moore, Scott Doe I mentioned, Checky Candy, Morgan Ferrier and Corey Whiteley. And it's going to be the Daggers who are going to get us underway when the referee is ready. Hartlepool playing in all grey with a kind of green, lime green kind of bit on the neck and the sleeves. Grey shorts and grey socks. Daggers in their normal red and blue shirts, blue shorts and red socks. Daggers will be kicking towards the Berry Road end in the first half. A chance here for Dagenham then, the free kick. 30 yards out from the goal line on the left-hand side, right on the touchline. It's the Howell and Howes duo who are back. Sparks whips this ball in into a good area. Locko's there. Locko heads it down. I think it's come off Locko. And it's going to be a corner though. Let's see, so Sparks has gone from one flank to the other. He's going to take this left foot. It'll be the in-swing. And no Whiteley today in the 11, so he won't be taking set pieces. Sparks sends it in a good place. Locko's there again. This time it definitely was Locko. He was on the back of his man. He could only steer his head wide. Ling, so give him the ball. He finds Locko, who goes long up to Okabaneri. He's got around the back. It's a great touch. He's inside. Michael Cheek's a chance to shoot. One touch too many. He's still inside the area trying to fashion a shooting chance. He does, but it's blocked. And that was a good chance. A long ball by Locko. Okabaneri did really well to bring it down. And Michael Cheek probably should have just hit it first time. A little bit for going too direct. Sometimes they need to, as they did there. But where they can, they should try and keep the ball on the ground, because they are better at doing that than going long. Michael Cheek holds the ball up brilliantly after being found from Dan Sparks. Then a lovely crossfield ball. Picks out Okabaneri's inside the penalty area here. Chance to stand the ball up to the far post, but there's nobody there. It was a good cross, but he didn't pick out another man. Dagenham recycle through Ling. Okabaneri out on this right-hand side, running at Devedix, goes inside on his left foot, stands a good ball up. There is someone there this time. It's off the bar. It's not dealt with, and Sparks can't get on the rebound. He's headed behind, and Dagenham almost breaking the deadlock. Dag_Red FC for news and action relating to the club, as Luke Howe chases the lost cause and tries to keep it in play and forces Devedix to check and then slip, and Okabaneri wins it back, and Howe's got it in a chance to find Cheek on the edge of the box. One touch from Cheek inside the area. He's pushed wide though. It's good defending from Hartlepool. 3 in the box. The ball's driven in. Okabaneri's there and he turns and heads it over the bar. But good work rate from Dagenham. Hartlepool will go long downfield. They keep it alive through Jonathan Franks. No, it's not him. Franks is further forward, but either way Hartlepool have got the ball, and it's Cassidy now. It's 3-on-3. Still a long way out here. Cassidy is good defending in the end, but it's squeezed out to Adams. 2 in the box. The ball sent into a great area. Cousins comes out. It's an awkward one to deal with, and he does it very well. It was a low cross from Adams out on that left-hand side. It was bounced up just before him as he had to sort of sprawl out to the edge of his 6-yard box. And Mark Cousins relieves the danger. Boucard and Robinson move the ball forward. Game being played at a good tempo here. Sparks on the shoulder, as is Okabaneri, who goes looking for a reverse pass to Ling, who's got the ball here in a dangerous area. Ling slides it into Michael Cheek, but he's just overhit it. And the question we've got to ask is why, only about 18 yards out, yes, he was on his wrong foot, Sam Ling. Have a go. And creativity so far probably just about merits. Jake Howes on the left-hand side, inside his own half, goes up to the feet of Sparks, gets a nudge in the back, stays up, and then rolls it inside to Howes. Good play, and it gives it up to the feet of Okabaneri. A good chance is 25, 18 yards out, shoots right-footed, and it's a good save by Scott Loach. It was drilled hard and low by Okabaneri, like it was a piece of cotton ball or something, as he then sends the ball down the line. Cheek makes the run, and Hartlepool are lucky to get away with it. They slice the ball clear, and Cassidy holds it up before Devedix goes long. And the man would have been offside, but Hamilton's chased it. He's got the legs on Locko here. Franks is inside the area. Franks gets away from one, and there's a great tackle from Matt Robinson. Half-hard appeals for a penalty. Luke Howell on this right-hand side has Ling with him again. Ling thinks about crossing, goes back to Howell, who then reverses the ball to Okuboniri, who tries a first time cross, it hits Hawkins and he sends it back to Ling, in line with the penalty area, goes to Boucard, 25 yards out. Dagenham having all the possession here. Loco is joined the attack. He's midway inside the Hartlepool half. That's how far forward Dagenham are camped in this Hartlepool side's area at the moment. Sparks on the left-hand side. Howells gives it back to him. It's a lovely ball. Sparks is round the back here. Sparks drills it across goal, and it's a score! It's for Jerry Okuboniri, but the flag is up. The flag is up on the far side. Like I say, there's a penalty shout from Hartlepool, but it wasn't really ever going to be given. As the ball goes long from Cousins, Ling jumps brilliantly to win the header. Okuboniri rolls his man. He's inside the penalty. Okuboniri drills the ball across goal. Sparks is there, and it's gone in! Dan Sparks breaks the deadlock. It's no more than Dagenham deserved. 38 minutes gone. It's Dagenham 1, Hartlepool 0. Down on his haunches at the moment, but he seems to be fine. Robson and Loco will be part of the targets. Get it stood up this one, a bit more floated. It's headed clear by Donnelly. Robson attacks it, heads it, gets barged in the back, and the referee thought about giving a free kick. Instead, he said we'll have half time. Jake Howells at left back, him and Ling have been brilliant in the first half for Dagenham, along with many others. Robinson and Boucard in midfield. Okuboniri, Sparks, the goal scorer, and Luke Howler, the three in behind Michael Cheek. On the bench, Lewis Moore, Scott Doe, Checky Candy, and Morgan Ferrier, alongside Corey Whiteley, as we are underway here live for this second half coverage of this National League game between Dagenham, Redbridge and Hartlepool. Hartlepool are on the attack, and they've immediately won a corner, going to be taken by Dagenham, who's taken all the set pieces so far for Hartlepool. The ball's whipped in, it's in a decent area, it's headed down, it's a great save off the line, and it's scrambled away eventually. Okuboniri follows him out there, and it's Dagenham running forward. Ling, who was brilliant going forward in the first half, now having to defend. Donnelly, wearing 22 for Hartlepool, as they come forward. They're midway inside the Dagenham half. They've got options on the right hand side in Rodney, who's up against Jake Howells. He's driving forward here, making him backpedal nicely. It's good defending actually from Jake Howells. He just stood his ground, jockeyed him as the phrase would be, and then he sent a long ball down, and Michael Chief's got around the back here. Michael Chief's racing away. It's on his left foot. He shoots. It goes across goal, but it was a tame effort. Is there any player on the pitch, when you get an opportunity to shoot and they cut back and they try and work it on their better foot, and then in the end they don't do anything, you never know. But sometimes if you just swing your foot at it really hard and you ask the question, you can score. And Michael Cheek's inside. He's on his left foot. He takes it on his chest. He pushes himself wide. It's deflected and it's easily saved by Scott Loach. The 8 minutes played here. Dan Sparks' first goal for the club, separating the two sides. It was one-way traffic in the first half. It's much more even in the second. I thought the man was going to go down from Hartlepool. Frank stands it up. It's got to be a goal, and it is a goal from Hartlepool, and it's no more than they deserve. And Dagenham can't say they weren't warned. They're still playing okay, but Hartlepool have got a lot better, and that's the difference in this second half. As Robson wins the header, and Cheek chases it down, but can't get there. Ling heads it back forward. Boucard flicks it on, and Okuboniri's going to chase it, as is Sparks. They're going to put pressure on here, and it's well dealt with in the end by the captain, who had to clear it. He couldn't go back to his goalkeeper, and in the end that's not well dealt with by Dagenham. It's high in the air. Okuboniri's there. It breaks for Howell inside the area. There's 3 in there for Dagenham. Howell stands it up. Cheek's there. Cheek's going to score the rebound, and Michael Cheek taps in from 3 yards out. The header was saved by Loach. He was really unlucky, and Michael Cheek makes it Dagenham and Redbridge 2, Hartlepool 1. It's Dagenham who have possession with Loco, and he sends the ball out to the left-hand side and finds Sparks. It's a good touch, but it breaks Carney for Ferrier, who can drive forward into the penalty area here, but he has a poor second touch. He wins it back, though. He's inside the area. He finds Okuboniri, who tries to shoot, and Okuboniri scores, and Dagenham are going to win. 3-1 to Dagenham and Redbridge. It's Okuboniri, yeah. Ferrier passed it to him.
Somebody's got the goal wrong.
As Dagenham come forward, Michael Cheek on the edge of the box, slides the ball into Morgan Ferrier, across goal, Sparks, 4-1, brilliant from Dagenham, utterly brilliant. They're turning it on here, Dagenham. Dan Sparks has a brace, Dagenham have 4, and it's game over here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. It was Michael Cheek with a throw, I think, that came in. Cheek spun, Ferrier sort of made that run off the shoulder, and he drilled it right-footed. I'm surprised the keeper didn't come out and deal with it. But he didn't, and Sparks was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, you know, kind of defending was a bit poor there for a man to be free that free in the box, that close to goal. You kind of have to wonder what happened where and who lost whose man. But
4-2 out of nothing. I had to interrupt Ned. It's a wonderful goal from Hartlepool. Rodney on the right hand side, the ball crossed in. This game's got it all, and I think it's Michael Woods who's got his second, which comes out before Sparks can react. He thumped it immediately up towards the substitute Lang. He's a big, strong, strapping lad. Locko wins the first ball, but Hartlepool react quickest and win the second. A chance for Dagenham to break. Ferrier driving at the back four of Hartlepool. It's 4-on-4 here. He's got various options. He goes to Okabaniri, who's centrally located. He shoots Okabaniri. It's a wonderful save from Scott Loach. And Ling sends it down the line, and Mr. Perkins blows the whistle. It's finished here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium in a pulsating National League fixture. Dagenham and Redbridge 4, Hartlepool United 2.